When I mention the Flash's name, what comes to mind?
You are not the Flash, Barry. We are.
Ugh. Brother, ugh.
And honestly, I can't even blame you because the fall off of the show needs to be studied to be believed. But there was a time when this show was peak superhero storytelling, and I'm here to show you one of the most terrifying villains in all of fiction, Zoom.
If anything, Barry sure has an ample number of fathers to kill.
What did he say?
So for the first couple of episodes, Zoom doesn't even appear and instead makes his minions do all his dirty work. But then we get to episode 6 called Enter Zoom, and buddy, let me tell you, neither you or the Flash are ready for him. So when he finally shows up, the first thing Zoom does is kidnap a woman and toss her ass off a roof. Like, damn, that's how you're gonna make an entrance? Okay, go off, King. So now Barry squares off against him and is like,
Hey, wanna see something cool?
and tosses a lightning bolt at Zoom, but Zoom is not impressed.
Scary? Oh, shut up, man!
And drops the Uno reverse card on Barry. So then both of them start flying and having a fight in the air like it's freaking Dragon Ball Z. But Zoom wins and just starts wailing on Barry, giving him the 3-piece combo like bop, bop, bop. Yo, did he just bang the Flash?
You're not supposed to start all out. You're supposed to start small and then work up to it.
I am starting small.
Oh, good for you. Holy crap.
Bro, this is the first episode you're in. Relax. Then Harry shows up and tries to shoot Zoom with some speed suppression bullets, but Zoom is like, hold this for me, little bro. Cutting off Barry's speed so that he can't heal, and this man still isn't done yet as he humiliates the Flash even more as he shows Barry's lifeless body to the newspapers and the cops in the city just to prove his superiority, and when the cops try and off him, he casually catches their bullets in one hand like,
Oya. 金貨でも落ちていました。
You thought you could defeat me with this?
And to put a cherry on this metaphorical torture cake, Zoom stabs him.
At that moment, the Chosen One learned a valuable lesson about iron claws. They hurt like crap, man!
So yeah, all that happened in literally one episode. This man is a menace, and we're just getting started. So after the Flash heals up, he travels to Earth 2 because he wants to jump Zoom, but gets outed almost immediately by Zoom's minions, Firestorm and Killer Frost. And when Barry is getting his ass beat by Firestorm, freaking Zoom pops out of nowhere and murderizes him. Bro, he is on your side. Zoom turned on friendly fire and just didn't tell anyone.
What's your country's stance on murder?
Oh, it's widely accepted. It's our national pastime.
Troubling, but convenient.
Then he kidnaps the Flash and puts him in his torture dungeon. And I'm not even joking, he straight up tortures people. Just look at this.
He's already dead.
But while Zoom is away doing something evil, I presume, the main characters show up, break Barry out of prison, and manage to escape because of some nonsense.
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
And as they're escaping, Zoom manages to get one last lick in as he murders Jay Garrick, one of the main characters.
Well, this is a complication.
Okay, first. What? Second? The
Okay, so you might be wondering what the actual hell is going on here. Well, short version is, Zoom actually murderized himself.
Is that me? Is that me stronger than me? I'll f***ing kill me!
The long answer is that Zoom cloned himself using the Speed Force, then he sent the clone to mentor Barry to make him faster, and then proceeds to murder the clone in order to motivate the Flash to get even more faster in an attempt to steal the Flash's speed.
Everybody got that? Good!
I think I'm gonna be sick for real. This man is just casually just murderizing himself, like it's nothing. Now you might be wondering, what would compel a man to turn so evil? Well, as with all good villains, it usually stems from their childhood, and Zoom is no different. Because when he was 10, his dad murderized his mom right in front of him, and Zoom was like, and then, became a serial killer, as you do. And also, that's 23 people in total, before he got a super speed. And when they were gonna give him the electric chair, he got zapped with those gamma rays or whatever, and now this serial killer is running around free as a bird, but with super speed. Now, as to why he wants the Flash's speed so much, there's two reasons. One, he wants to be the fastest, which, I mean, basic as hell, but it is what it is. And two, it turns out that he's been doping, and he will die eventually if he doesn't absorb more Speed Force energy.
Hey, we beat him, right?
Yeah, he turned into smoke.
So do you want to know why this man is a certified menace? Because the Flash had to travel back in time and ask his biggest op, the man who murderized his mom, for help. That is some crazy work. Anyway, Barry sets up a trap for Zoom using his PTSD against him, and surprisingly, it works.
Emotional damage.
As they boot one of his feet in order to give him a parking ticket, but Zoom doesn't take that lying down.
I'm nobody's bitch. You are mine.
He breaks out immediately and kidnaps Wally, Barry's brother.
So how do we know each other?
Oh, I'm your brother.
So now Barry has no choice and has to give up his superpowers in order to save Wally from Zoom, and this man straight up becomes the Joker.
Give me power.
Because right after getting his speed, he immediately begins to violate Barry, but then he's just like, you know what? That's too easy, and kidnaps Caitlin instead.
Caitlin! Oh, come on, this ain't your first kidnapping.
So now that he's cured, what is Zoom's plan? Well...
First immortality, then the bitches.
So now that the Flash is powerless, the cops square up against Zoom. Do you guys not remember what happened last time?
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
So Zoom is like... Nah, bro, this is getting absurd. This man Zoom is putting up anime villain numbers.
How many innocent lives did you consume?
I don't know. How many loaves of bread have you eaten in your lifetime?
And then, for literally no reason at all, he even murderizes Cisco's brother and Killer Frost just because they failed him. This man Zoom is popping bodies like they're Skittles.
Look on the positive side, at least things can't get...
Excuse me, were you going to say worse?
So now the Flash has had enough, and he decides to get his powers back no matter the consequences. Yep, definitely not gonna backfire. This is some vile work. Imagine being such a menace that the anime protagonist would rather unalive himself than fight you. Man straight up hit the... And here we are at the end, and obviously the Flash comes back to life because, well, let's face it, he's an anime protagonist, and things start going off well for the Flash, almost too well, because he manages to either imprison or banish Zoom's army, and he starts feeling himself. He starts feeling invincible. So Zoom is like, did I catch you having a good time for like a second? And he does one of the most diabolical things I have ever seen in my life. Zoom kidnaps Barry's dad, takes him to the same house where Barry's mom was murderized, and stabs him in the chest.
Lord Frieza. The
Bro, how angry do you have to be? It cannot be that serious.
I'm gonna kill him! Dave, I'm sorry, but I'm killing him! I'm gonna rip off your spiky head, stab you with it! Molly, close your eyes!
And Barry just starts to crash out, and honestly, I can't even blame him. But he can't bring himself to murderize Zoom, so... Ain't no way. There just ain't no way. How are you gonna commit unalive on yourself twice in one video?
Suicide, huh? She must have caught herself by surprise.
Bro, just what in the hell were these writers smoking when they came up with this? Because this ain't just evil. This is evil supreme.
Now you see that evil will always triumph. Because good is dumb.
And look at my man's Barry's face. This man's flabbergasted. He has never seen anything this dastardly before in his life. Now, you might be thinking, if Zoom's army is gone, how is he supposed to conquer the planet? Well, since he can't conquer it, he decides...
I own this planet! In fact, this planet!
Wait, I zoned out there for a second, what?
and basically builds a big ass cannon.
Bitches love cannons.
So him and Barry start racing, but now it's Barry's turn to use clones, so while one clone rescues his friends and the other one blows up the cannon. And then all of a sudden Barry summons these speed phantoms. Hot damn, I know he deserved it, but that is straight up something out of a horror movie. But the big question is he dead? Technically, yes. But he still just shows up from time to time as, you know, a zombie. So now that he's a zombie, that means Zoom is never coming back. Right? Right? Wrong. You see, years later, Barry and his daughter travel back in time in order to do something. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Anyway, they have to interact with the old villains. Savitar they completely ignore, and they have to make a deal with Reverse Flash. But the one person that Barry tries to avoid at all costs is Zoom. And Barry immediately hits the jets. He ain't trying to deal with Zoom, not today, Zurg. He has so much PTSD that's actually kind of hilarious. But unfortunately, those stupid ghosts show up and drag him back to, I don't know, hell. They can turn him into a zombie. I actually don't know what happens to him. But it doesn't matter because this man is a straight up menace. And his crimes are very, very extensive. We've got murder, mass murder, extortion, kidnapping, assault. He also tried to blow up the freaking universe. I don't know what charge that is for that one, but he did it. I mean, you know what? At this point, just throw the whole ass book at him. What else are you gonna do? But yeah, that's pretty much Zoom. And if you'd like me to do some more of these, please let me know in the comments. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.